welcome back to my channel. So as you guys could already tell, I'm coming to you with a bare face today because we are going to be talking about skincare. So today's video is all things skincare, specifically acne breakouts. No one likes acne. I freaking hate it. I've been dealing with it since I was a teenager. So I know the constant struggles to keep your skin clear. However, there are a few things that we naturally do that we don't even realize are actually making our breakouts worse. Alright, so I'm going to actually give you guys 10 things that you should start and stop doing if you are experiencing acne breakouts. There is no particular order in which you should do these things. Keep in mind, I am not a dermatologist. These are just things that I've experienced over time or things that I've done over a period of time that have worked for my skin when I'm having a breakout. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing I would say you have to stop doing, you gotta stop it right now if you are experiencing an acne breakout, is popping your pimples, okay? This is something you probably have heard 1,000 times over. I have to constantly tell myself this all the time, but you really have to stop popping your pimples. I'm serious, like stop right now. Take your hand out of your face. Popping your pimples actually has the potential of spreading the bacteria from that pimple across other parts of your face. So yeah, even though you're getting rid of that one pimple, you could be creating another one elsewhere by spreading the bacteria. So that's one of the main reasons why you don't want to pop pimples. And then the second reason why you don't want to pop pimples is because it actually leaves dark marks on your face. So altogether, like, popping pimples is just not good for business. Like, it's just not good at all. But one thing you could start doing in order to get rid of that pimple that you see pop up out of nowhere is start incorporating things like steam treatments into your skincare. Now, I don't recommend you do it every day. I definitely think if you're experiencing breakouts, doing it once or twice a week to get those pimples to come and pop on their own is a good thing. I personally actually use my facial steamer at least once a week just to get all of the pores open and actually wash my face that way to get everything out of it. So if you guys want to see that, I actually already have a video on it on my channel. But definitely stop popping your pimples. Start incorporating steam into it so they can naturally burst on their own. And that way, you're in the clear. So yeah. Alright, so the next thing you want to stop doing, if you are a makeup wearer, listen. You have to stop using these little sponges, okay? I know this little sponge is super cute. It gets your makeup application on flawlessly. But these sponges have the potential to hold so much bacteria that you're just applying back into your face with foundation that this little thing right here can also cause breakouts. I tell people all the time, if you want to apply makeup and you have acne prone skin, do it with a brush, okay? Do it with a brush, keep that brush clean, because using sponges only makes the matters worse. You know, start doing as it relates to makeup brushes or anything for that matter. Your makeup brushes, your pillowcases, your hair bonnets, your coats. Make sure you are cleaning and washing those frequently. I personally clean my makeup brushes weekly, but that's because I have a lot of makeup brushes. If I only had a small amount of makeup brushes, I would clean, especially the foundation brush, after every application. No lie. You have to, because again, if your skin is breaking out or it's on the verge of breaking out, you definitely have more opportunities to spread bacteria by reusing those tools on your face. So definitely make sure that you don't use a sponge, but you also are keeping your makeup brushes clean. And that also goes for your pillowcases. Make sure you're washing your pillowcases constantly. I wash my pillowcases and sheets weekly. But if you are one of those people who are constantly experiencing breakouts, definitely make sure you keep them clean as much as possible. Alright, so the next thing to stop doing when you are experiencing acne breakouts is stop eating super greasy foods. And I know y'all are like, girl, now you just taking it too far. Like, I gotta eat, right? Yes, you can eat, but when you're breaking out, a lot of times, especially when it comes to hormonal acne, it's because of something internally is not meshing well, okay? So when it comes to eating greasy processed foods, that actually contributes to making your acne breakouts worse. I can tell you guys, my acne was at its worst back in like 2013 when I was doing nothing but eating greasy food, okay? You want to get rid of that greasy food, and you want to start eating a lot of fresh veggies, start drinking a lot of fresh waters, preferably alkaline water. I actually have a video for you guys on that topic, so of course check that out as well. It's about pH balances when it comes to food and acne. All right, the next thing, this one actually was probably my biggest lesson learned when it came to my skin. Listen, it was a long time coming. I actually just found this out probably like a year ago. So I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. This is something that's new to me. But after going to an esthetician for some time, she really put me on game as it relates to this. But the next thing you have to stop doing when you're experiencing acne breakouts, and it's probably gonna be some controversy around this one, but whatever. You have to stop using things that are gonna dry your skin out so badly to the point where you make the matters worse, okay? So, you know, there's a lot of over-the-counter products that claim to dry out pimples. There's the Mario Badescu pink drying lotion. There's the benzoyl peroxide creams they have on the shelves. All of those things are meant to be used sporadically, okay? So if you're just covering your entire face with benzoyl peroxide and covering your entire face with Mario Badescu pink drying lotion, all you're doing is drying your skin out to the point where it's going to continuously try to produce oil and actually clog your pores and make the matters worse. Now, this is something I've been doing for years. I've been putting drying lotion on my pimple thinking that, oh, you know, I'm not causing any harm, but actually you are. Yeah, stop using those products that are just going to dry your skin out without replenishing your skin in some way. What you could start doing is, one, making sure that you clean your face and you actually have a skincare regimen. The biggest differences I've seen in my overall skin health has been incorporating retinols and serums into my skincare routine. So instead of, if I do have a breakout, instead of putting the benzoyl peroxide on my face to dry out the pimple, I just let it take its course, but I also continuously make sure I'm washing my face and using products that are going to replenish my face with moisture. So two of the things that I incorporated into my latest skincare routine, the first being the Ola Henriksen vitamin C serum. The Truth serum, it literally is the truth. And then also a retinol treatment. So this retinol treatment is really good for people who already have dark marks or suffer from hyperpigmentation. These two things right here, adding these two things to my regimen have been a game changer. Now, so the last thing I'll say as it relates to starting and stopping when it comes to acne breakouts, I would say stop avoiding going to see an esthetician or a doctor. I know a lot of people feel like they can handle this on their own, but if you feel like your skin is to the point where you're like, I don't know what else to do, I've tried everything, definitely feel free to see a dermatologist or esthetician to see what's going on with your skin. A lot of times people believe like acne breakouts is just associated with, you know, the fact that you put your hand in your face, but sometimes acne breakouts are hormonal. Sometimes acne breakouts are associated with stress. So if you can't handle the problem on your own by just changing your regimen, changing how you eat on a day-to-day, then it's probably that time to see a dermatologist or see an esthetician. I personally prefer to go to an esthetician because I feel like estheticians are not going to prescribe you some type of medicine that could potentially harm you in some way. I found a great esthetician here in Dallas, Texas, and she's absolutely amazing. And I go see her at least annually. Well, I try to see her annually, but she's booked and busy. But she's been amazing at just educating me on my personal skin and what I need to do to keep it clear. So that's been very helpful as well. Outside of eating clean and also having a really solid skincare routine, going to see an esthetician or a dermatologist could really help get there a little bit quicker if you're experiencing breakouts. Those are the tips I have for you guys to start and stop doing as it relates to acne breakouts. Of course, if you guys have any questions about anything that I just mentioned, please feel free to comment down below in the comment section and I'll be sure to respond. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, and thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and come back to see me to talk a little bit more about skincare. And for my returning supporters, hey babes. So yeah, until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love you. Have a good rest of your day, week, month, and we'll talk later. Bye.